Greetings, everyone. Happy Saturday here in the U.S. This should be premiering at about 12 o'clock on Saturday, I almost said March, May 25th. I'm recording it on the 24th because I'm going to be not home on the 25th, just going out for the day, might visit some peeps. And when I work, my work is I do a lot of travel. And I had a YouTube thing playing and someone kept talking about this. They kept repeating the same phrases over and over, and it really started to bother me. They kept saying that death was a loss. And I'm going to probably title this, Death is Not a Loss. Although I'm going to probably cover a couple other little things. So not everybody sees it that way. A lot of people see it that there's this, especially the Western modern traditions, is the mourning and MOUR. That's why I don't say good morning. I say happy whatever day, or I'll say greetings. I'll say hi. When someone says hi to me, I say hello. So that's just my silly humor. And about loss, though. When we lose a family member or friend or a companion, no matter how many legs they have, one perspective is that this is not a loss. A loss means you no longer have something that you once had before. This is true. But death is not a loss. Death is more of a shift of expression or perception, because we miss that person, that thing, that way. And really it's a perception on what that love is, not what love was, because yeah, it's what love is. When that loved one moved on, they were shifted. Does that mean their love moves on? Does that mean the love that you had for that person moves on? Because if we look at death or the death of a loved one as a loss, that has a connotation of pain. If you think about how painful it is to lose a nail on your finger or toe, kind of shifts that perspective from that idea that death is a loss. Yes, it can hurt. Death is a shift or a change in the relationship that we have, not had, but have with that person or thing. That doesn't downplay or negate the fact that we will have tears and we'll have a sense of missing someone because we can't see them or talk to them like we had in the past. When we shift our words, if we shift our spellings as it were, and speak about the loved ones passing to a different plane or place, no matter if it was something you saw coming or if it was something sudden, this is still a shift on how you feel about the event or the passing. I don't know if I'm losing anybody on that idea. The point is, using terminology that's dramatic and painful, like my loved one was ripped from me, or I now have a hole in my life or in my heart, as opposed to seeing something that is truly more accurate, and that the event was sudden or unexpected, and it required us to make a sudden shift on how you feel and deliver your love to that person or thing. So here's the caveat to that. Oh, sorry if you hear the cat whining. So you are the one. You are the only one who can change you. Things may happen around you, and how they affect you is a choice. If things happen around you and how they affect you is a choice you don't want, you might say there's nothing you can do about it. That's just the way I am. And that is kind of true. Let's validate that, all right? Well, it's kind of true. It's sort of. There's an instinctive reaction, yes, conditioned response, and there's also a chosen response. When soldiers, doctors, and other professionals need to respond in a certain way, they get intensive training to condition their response that hopefully has a more positive outcome than without it. It's assuming that they're going to have some expert intervention, and ultimately it's still their choice. It's still their choice. They could just stand up and walk away. They don't have to intervene unless they're getting paid to be, like I said, a doctor or a police officer, but still their reaction, there is still a choice. They could follow that training or they could not. So maybe a little food for thought. You are the master of your domain. Reclaim your outer realm by renovating your inner domain. And you don't have to do it all by yourself. Some of it, yes. What's important is it's that little saying, keep it secret, keep it safe. You need somebody that you can trust. So ask for guidance from those you trust. And know that you are the master of yourself, irrespective of what's happened to you in the past. You still have the ability to change if you want. You can say you want, but it has to be deep down want. So one last little tidbit is that I am really feeling like I need to express how grateful I am for all of those who watch, subscribe, follow, and support me. And it is a holiday weekend here in the United States. It's Memorial Day weekend. So I wish everyone a happy, healthy, don't overindulge a kind of weekend. So be safe, be marvelous, and have a blessed weekend, everyone. Thank you.